Hey friend, Graham here from therecordingrevolution.com. And if you are brand new to recording and mixing and you are looking to set up your first home studio, then this is the video for you. Today I'm going to show you how to put together a complete studio for under $350 US with specific gear recommendations, why I recommend them, what you don't need to be buying, and I have a special gift for you at the end of this video as well. So if you're getting started, you're getting on the internet, you're looking, what do I need to buy? How does it work? There are a lot of opinions out there, and most of them are crazy, okay? They will tell you that you need to spend lots and lots of money and that you need all kinds of complicated stuff, but the whole industry has changed. There's so much fantastic sounding and accessible gear at rock bottom prices. There has never been a better time to make music. So let me walk you through the simple components you need to get this $350 studio and get it up and running. Now, the first thing you need is an audio interface. It's just a little box that has microphone preamps in it, guitar inputs, keyboard inputs, so you can plug all your stuff into it and it connects to your Mac or PC. And the one I recommend for you is the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. Okay, this is a $99 box. It comes with one microphone preamp at the front and has a second channel for a guitar or bass or keyboard. So you can record two channels at once, one with a microphone, one plugged in directly. It has a headphone jack and it connects USB to your Mac or PC. Now, I have used Focusrite interfaces for the last 6 or 7 years. They are a great company that makes great products. They make great sounding products. I really trust them. That's why I'm recommending it. And the Scarlett Solo is one of the only budget interfaces, one of the only interfaces I know of in that $99 range that can record at high sample rates, okay? Sample rates that most of the really expensive pro interfaces record at, that's kind of normal for them, but a lot of the budget interfaces only do 44.1 or 48K. If you don't know what that means, it doesn't really matter. But just knowing that this interface can record super high sample rates, 96K and above, is a nice feature built into a crazy low price. So for $99, you're gonna have the hub of your studio that will sound good, take all your microphones and your guitars and the actual analog sound in your room and convert it to a digital signal that plugs into your computer so that now you can manipulate it by editing it, mixing it, all that kind of stuff. So this is the most important part of your studio and it's only $99. Now the other thing you're gonna need is a piece of software to record into and to mix. And what I love about the Scarlett Solo is that it comes with two pieces of free software. The first is Ableton Live Lite. And if you've ever used Ableton, you know it's a super powerful program. One of my good friends, Ill Factor, he's a Grammy-nominated producer in Miami, does all his records on Ableton Live. So you have that option to start playing with that. It also comes with Pro Tools First, which is a free version of Pro Tools, which is the platform I like to use. I've been using it for 15 years. I record and mix on it. Sounds great. I love its ease of use. And what you get is basically a stripped down version of that same software, just fewer track count is what it is. I think 16 tracks. It can do a lot of the exact same plugins that I'm using built in, all the same editing features, all the same mixing features. It's an incredible platform and you can use it for free right away with your Scarlett Solo. Now, the second thing you're gonna need is a microphone. Now, there's lots of microphones, multiple types, multiple price points. Let me give you a quick recommendation. Every home studio needs a large diaphragm condenser microphone. If you don't know what that is, it's okay. A condenser microphone is just the type of technology it uses, but these are great because they're very sensitive mics. They can capture a vocal and all the detail beautifully. They can capture an acoustic guitar and all the detail beautifully. They're great over a piano. They're great over a drum kit because they capture the cymbals and all the drums beautifully. This is the type of microphone you want, and the Samson CO1 at $79 is one of the best buys in all of home studio land. I've got a couple of these. I recommend these to friends. My dad uses one of these to do narration and voiceover work in his little home studio, and it sounds phenomenal on his voice. I've used them from drum overheads. I've used them in front of a guitar amp. I've used them on acoustic guitar. They just sound better than they should. It is a great mic. It works beautifully and they're rock solid. I've used them for probably 6 or 7 years. It's hard to get this good of a sound at this price point. So I really like the Samson CO1. This will plug right into your Scarlett interface, right into the preamp, and you can use it on any source you want. Now you're gonna need something to hear your recordings while you're tracking and to hear your mixes on while you're mixing. And with that, I recommend a good pair of studio headphones. Yes, most studios have nice big reference monitors. These are the speakers that are right on the mixing console or right on their desk that are built for the studio. And there's lots of different types of speakers, but they cost more money and you don't need them to get started. A good pair of headphones is all you need to get started, because there's other problems that come along with speakers in terms of your room not sounding good and acoustic treatment. So if you eliminate all that for now and just get a pair of headphones, then the room is out of the equation. You can work late at night. You can work if you have roommates or kids or dogs or neighbors. So much benefit comes for headphones. And I recommend the KRK K&S 6400s. I have a couple pair of these. I also have their bigger brothers, the 8400s. This is a $99 pair of headphones, over the ear, studio grade. They're great for tracking, and they're actually great for mixing. Any pair of headphones you have, any pair of speakers you have is going to have its own sound. So yes, nothing is perfectly flat, but that's going to be true for anything you work on. So if you can learn what these sound like, you can mix on these. I've done it before. They're really, really a great place to start. Down the road, if you want to upgrade to a pair of speakers, no problem. You can do that when you have some money, especially if you're starting to make some money off your studio, maybe charge to mix or record. It's a great way to reinvest in your studio. But for now, just get a pair of these KRK headphones and you're going to be in great shape. Now, you're going to need 3 more little boring things that are absolutely necessary to get your studio all connected, because you've got your mic, you've got your interface, you've got your headphones, and you got the software. You're going to need a mic cable, specifically an XLR cable. These are little round cables at the end with 3 pins. This is a standard microphone cable, and you can get a solid 10-foot, 15, 20-foot cable for around $20, $19 US. I buy all my stuff from Sweetwater, and I really like the company. Great service, great stuff. And I use all their Proco cables, their in-house cables. So you can get that, or you can buy these cables anywhere audio gear is sold. You're also going to need a stand, a microphone stand. I prefer tripod stands over the round base stands because they're a little more stable. And you want a stand that's got a boom arm so you can sort of move the stand and position that microphone exactly where you want it to be, over the drum kit, in front of your acoustic guitar, in front of your face if you're singing. So simple stand, $25 or so will get you a good tripod boom stand. And that's going to be exactly what you need for your mic. Final thing you need, if you're going to record vocals ever, you need a pop filter. This is that little round screen thing that you put in front of your microphone, and it has like a little mesh. So silly looking and seems like a waste of money, except for it does one thing and one thing only. It removes all the P's and the B's and all the air that will blast off your face. It eliminates that from overloading your microphone. If you don't have one, go sing into your microphone and see what happens when you say a P or a B. It sounds amateur. It distorts your mic. It makes a massive blip on your screen. You can hear it. Every pro needs some kind of pop filter to just eliminate that sound. So what the mic hears is exactly what you want it to hear. It's $19 or so. You might be able to find one cheaper, but a simple pop filter will be the thing that you will use forever, and you'll be glad you spent the money on something you don't hear, but it's what it removes that makes all the difference. Now, a couple of things that people always ask. Graham, you never mentioned computer. Don't I need a computer to record all this stuff on? Well, yes, you need a computer, but I'm assuming you have a computer. You're either watching this video on a computer or you have one in your home. And if you do own one, it's good enough to start recording and mixing on. Period. You don't need to go out and buy a separate computer for your studio. That's ludicrous. Use the one you have until you've gotten good at this. Then invest in yourself and get a dedicated computer for recording and mixing if you need it. But you'll probably take a while till you need it, because computers these days are crazy powerful, and it does not take much power to record and mix a good song. So that's why I don't mention computers. It's not because I'm somehow forgetting it. It's because you don't need the most powerful computer on planet Earth to record or mix your band. Just use what you have. Second thing people ask is, Graham, do I need an external preamp, like a nice dedicated preamp? And the answer is no. Your Scarlett Solo that I recommend has a preamp built into it that sounds great, and it has great sounding converters. I know people will disagree with me. I've been doing this long enough to know what their opinions are, but they're wrong, because the converters and the preamps that are built into these budget interfaces these days sound amazing. I've been making music in studios for 15 years. The gear I had 15 years ago that cost 10 times as much as these budget interfaces now does not sound as good as what we have now for $100. It's just a whole different landscape. It is a beautiful time to make music. This is why you can have a recording studio for $350. So you already have a great sounding preamp in your Scarlett Solo. Just record into that. You do not need to buy an external preamp down the road. If you want one that sounds a little different down the road, sure, But until you're really good at recording and mixing, don't even bother. Use what's built into your interface. Now, I want to give you a gift because there may be other gear you're interested in. You may be able to spend more than $350. You might have different needs. You might already have some of the gear. Well, what I've done is put together a home studio gear guide, literally a collection of all my personal recommendations for microphones, for audio interfaces, for speakers, for software, for all that stuff at every price point. What it is literally my favorite stuff at different price points with links to that gear so you can see up to the minute prices on that stuff. Just go to studiogearguide.com. It's a free download. It's a PDF, really easy. It's my gift to you. I think it'll help you. So if you're inspired by this $350 studio, you can go get it. But if you want to see more recommendations at different price points, or you want to look at different brands, because there's a few different ones that I like and recommend, it's all there at studiogearguide.com. I'll put the link in the description box below. Just go download it real quick, check it out, see if it will help you. I think it will really help you cut through the clutter, know exactly what you need. This is all stuff that I personally have vetted, that I either own all this stuff, or I've used it, or it's something that I know is from a company that I actually like and do business with and respect, and so I can, with confidence, recommend it to you. So check it out, see if it's helpful for you, studiogearguide.com. That's all I have for you today. More videos coming. Thanks for being a part of the revolution. Subscribe to the videos if you like videos like this and you want to see when the next one comes out. Good luck with all your music making, and I'll see you on another video soon.